Linsanity taking it 2-1 over Yasui.
Yeah, an incredible match. I think that was one of the most intense matches.
That's one of the most kind of mechanical take stock of what's going on matches, because they were pretty much on even ground, except Linsanity every game had something up his sleeve. He had a little trump card that was pushing for his edge. He had more effective HP the first time, second time, and then he ended up
just switching it off. Yeah, it was a very, very technical matchup between the two. It was the two of them looking at each other and saying, all right, this is what you've got, this is what I've got. I can do better. I can one-up you in this situation. And Linsanity, this is his proving ground. This is his chance to show himself. And he's in the same bracket with Xiaowei Zhao and Inox. Man, he's going to be in for a very fun tournament if he continues up with play like this.
Yeah, that extra health potion was not worth.
Yes.
I will just flat out say it was not worth.
I think it was worth. He had control of the wave and was able to do well.
But the experience ended up biting him in the butt there at the very end. That is what did it. And I love the fact that as soon as he missed the harassed, Linsanity goes, just, oh, all right, you can't even return fire if I dive in. He dives in, clears part of the minion wave to get that 6, and knows exactly when he's going to hit it to get the kill here. But now, moving on to the next game, it's Worst GG versus Yahoo.com. And Yahoo.com, he was in the High School Star League.
Yeah, he was. He actually participated in the High School Star League Finals and was the mid laner for Cerritos High School.
The Victors.
Yeah, when they won Season 1 of the HSL Grand Finals, which I was at. It was actually a very, very fun event, and he's one of those challenger players that you see on the front page of the LOL client all the time.
Yeah, he's a very high challenger player. He's a senior in high school at the moment. But then worst ZGG. This guy is actually #1 Zed in NA according to LOL skill.
Yeah.
He is #1. He's best Zed NA according to LOL skill. He's also #6 in the entire world according to them too. He also has 984 games on Zed, and his next most played is Lucian at 56.
Yeah, so something's telling me we're expecting to see some fancy action going down. Yahoo.com getting some great harass off. Wow! Excellent control out of Yahoo.com there.
Yeah.
Dodging each and every skill shot and proccing his Contempt for the Weak perfectly with every auto attack. This really puts ZGG in a bad spot.
Yeah, level 2 advantage. ZGG might know Zed, but does he know Zed matchups? And that's going to be something that's tested here against Yahoo.com. They both took Flash Ignite. Yes. No exhaust this game, so it's going to be to try and have some outplay potential. So Bilge Water Cutlasses aren't going to be as effective. People can flash away from it, but it's kind of the chase portion of this that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and look at how Yahoo.com is sitting behind the minions all the time. He's not giving that wave up. He's allowing himself to be hit by the shurikens, but he's taking reduced damage because he's sitting behind those minions and soaking less damage than he's getting on Worst Zed. Look at that. Another one lands. Oh, ooh, that's not.
Speaking of another one landing,
yeah.
He threw away a pretty big advantage there, but he does have another potion in the tank. But Worst Zed has that level, and Yahoo.com immediately returns it with that creep. So Worst Zed overstepped a tiny bit.
Yeah, if he had his Living Shadow there, that would have been a little bit of a different situation. But so far, it's Worst Zed GG down to about 300 health. Yahoo.com regenerating right back up. The Ignite ticks.
He's going to go back to the second turret.
Oh.
Yep.
So close there. So while you're taking damage, the shield doesn't generate.
So while you're taking damage, it was patched recently. The shield doesn't generate, but you might get one quick sliver if you come into range, because it checks at a certain interval.
Yes.
That's a fraction of a second.
The keyframe.
So it'll be like, okay, we'll give you a shield. Oh, wait, you're taking damage, right? So it'll stop giving you the shield as soon as you start taking damage. And with a dot on you, sometimes it checks, but if it's checking in between Ignite ticks, then yeah.
Yeah, and Worst Zed GG finally making his way back into lane. He's got a long sword and an additional 2 health potions, but on the other side, Yahoo.com. He's cleaning house with the creep score.
Yes, he is. He is 13 CS up at the moment. He goes back for a Vamp Scepter, so he does have just a flat-out advantage in his inventory, but he does have to deal with some health potions. So is that going to be enough for Worst Zed GG is the question. Yeah,
it's a bit of a tricky situation when you figure out the math for his EHP right now, because Worst Zed GG has only now just got level 4. Yahoo.com, on the other hand, has had it for a little bit longer. So after this wave, I think Yahoo.com is going to have the advantage in terms of experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he came back level 4. He is going to have an experience advantage here. He's very close to level 5 at this moment. So yeah. Yeah, and that fun fact about the second turret is that it's got that kind of that checker, that ticker, right? So Ignites can stop it or give you one tiny shielding, which might be enough.
Look at how aggressive Yahoo.com is right now, making sure that his contempt for the Meek always is proccing.
Yeah, he's always trying to get that off all the time. Worst said GG. Oh, he doesn't have enough to take out the caster minions in one hit there. That was strange because he hit it ahead of time, so he didn't get his contempt for the weak off.
Oh, this is a bummer for Worst said GG. He's down by 12 CS, already burning through his last health potion.
All his potions are gone. Yahoo.com has every advantage in this. The CS advantage, the turret damage advantage, the experience advantage, and the health advantage.
And the turret damage advantage.
Turret
damage advantage?
I said that second.
You did.
Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely one that you have to keep tabs on and have to keep looking at because it may be something that he chooses to win with.
Yeah, and this is a very similar style to what we saw Zhao pull.
He's almost 6. He's very close to 6. He wants to auto these for HP back, but he doesn't want to take extra damage from Worst said GG, and he's going to go in.
Oh,
he doesn't want to risk it.
They trade it. He jumps away. Yahoo.com. Oh, man. He's 2 minions away from level 6.
It's a shuriken from death here.
Oh,
there's the 6. He goes. He flashes.
Big damage, and he jukes away. The fast fingers. Yahoo.com. Incredible.
That was just really quick there.
That was close.
The fact that the flash was down, he couldn't flash him all the way back to his turret and possibly risk the 50-50 kill there. Really well done.
But, I mean, even if he goes back to the death mark, the turret shot has to home back to Zed.
Yeah.
Gives him a good half a second, maybe
hey, man.
second.
It's still very interesting to see how that ended up playing out.
Oof.
So I really do like the way that Yahoo.com has been playing this matchup against Worst said GG. And you know, I know that Yahoo.com is a very high challenger player.
Yeah.
I know that Worst said GG is not as adept at the mid lane, but he's a very good Zed player. But Yahoo.com is really showing a Zed main how to play a one-on-one Zed.
Yeah, and Yahoo.com is
under these conditions.
I wouldn't say showing him how to play a Zed, how to control the advantages.
Yes.
It seems like
that's really what a lot of it is about that, is finding your kind of leverage, whether it's HP, whether it's, you have more damage on their turret, and kind of pressuring that. Because you don't want to be like, all right, I have half turret damage, now let's start getting a CS lead. You keep doing things like that over and over again, you're just playing to too many things at once. You got to find one and pressure them on it, and then they start giving up other advantages because they're focusing on meeting you there. Like, it's like, oh, I got to keep trading with him, and then you're like, well, now I'm out CSing it, and then they kind of have to rotate towards that. It's really, really difficult to manage all those things, especially when you're up against somebody who arguably is more mechanically sound in an overall sense.
Yes, and Worst said GG makes it back in. He's got to win these next 2 games if he wants to take the series, as he is down his very first one. And even if he does win, he's going to be going up against Linsanity. That is going to be a very scary matchup. But now we're back into the laning phase and regular good old-fashioned attacks and shurikens.
And they're just going back and forth here. Yahoo.com actually backing off a little early there. He doesn't want to eat the shuriken, and they both miss each other there. So they don't get that little extra damage, but it's just going to be trying to dodge and dipping and diving out of these fights.
If you can dodge a shuriken, you can dodge a ball.
They don't have to dodge any balls here, though.
Well, I mean, turret attacks, they're roughly spherical.
Yeah, kind of orb-like.
Yeah. You can dodge a turret, you can dodge a shuriken.
You can't dodge a turret in this game, though, unless you're like Fizz.
Or Elise.
Yeah.
Go untargetable. Wait, can you?
Zed can
if
too.
If you go in, auto attack, and then death mark.
Yeah.
You get that 0.75 invulnerability.
Man, there's a lot of they're at each other's throats here. There's
Ignite
Ignites.
goes down. It's double flash. Yahoo.com.
Yahoo.
Oh, he's close.
It is so close. It is. Oh, they're both
no
so
flashes.
Close
no
here.
ignites. Oh,
this is an energy advantage for Worst said, though. Is he going to push it, though? He hits the 3.
Ooh, and he goes in.
He
auto
gets the
attack.
hit.
No, the last
three.
auto attack. Yahoo.com turns it around. Oh, and they know. It takes 1 shuriken. Possibly more now. Up to 150 health. Wow.
Even between them, there's a minion wave pushing towards Yahoo.com, which normally isn't great for you. But the fact that he gets to zone him from this giant wave, and then he gets underneath his turret, the ranged harass will have to see what happens.
Oh, man. This is close. It's level 4 for Worst Said GG, and he's going to recall.
He's going to get a little bit of advantage here off of the recall because they both want to recall. It's like a gentleman's thing. Unless Yahoo.
Ooh. Oh.
But his Living Shadow's down. His Living Shadow's down.
It's 20 seconds, and he's down in energy.
10 seconds left on that.
Dashes in. Call the Meek.
It's the chase.
For the Meek. Oh, no.
Oh, no. No, it's not.
Oh! Yahoo.com with the turnaround. What a turnaround. I like the gentleman's step away. He says, you know what? I missed my attack. Let's both back away. But then Yahoo.com, it's like, all right, we're going to walk 10 paces, turn around, and fire our guns at each other. Yahoo.com walked 2 and shot him in the back.
Clawed him in the face.
Yes.
Right as his face was turning that corner. As you can see, Group A, the first round. The round of 16 is complete. Moving on to the round of 8, we'll see Inox versus Xiaowei Xiao, E.G. Guard Knight versus Chunky Fresh in the bottom half of the bracket.
Yeah, it's going to be Popper's OP taking on Huhi, and Linsanity challenging Yahoo.com, who just took the series 2-1. We just saw the two of them go head-to-head in a very, very exciting matchup. And, sweet. We're going straight into our next one.
Straight into that next one. No breaks here. But, since we have a little bit of time at the start of this, I want to shout out Razer Comms. Razer Comms, their chat software, it actually features crystal clear voice chat with advanced software, based noise reduction, group chat functionality, and in-game chat. And you can actually view Best ZNA from the Razer Comms client. And I think they're also doing special giveaways there too.
Yeah.
Like mice and keyboards, from what I was under the impression of. There they are. Bottom right-hand corner, Razer Comms.
Yes. That's an awesome logo.
Not only charities, but fantastic organizations that like to give out free stuff.
He's got a very prominent eyebrow on that logo. It looks like his brow is furrowed.
He's wearing like a thicker beanie.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Whoa, Inox and Xiaowei Xiao taking a turret hit there. They're both going for the sustained cloth 5.
This is the first barrier we've seen in this tournament. We didn't get to see Inox before. Inox, gentleman's agreement, taking the shot.
Oh man, they're both going to recall and even it up. No, Xiaowei Xiao.
Xiaowei Xiao, scumbag. He stops it.
Oh, and Clairvoyance goes down too.
Is he going to throw his trinket at him? You come back here, Inox.
Style.
Just come back here. If he throws it underneath the turret, though, it can be killed. So.
I love how many emotes these guys are throwing.
Man, you got to give him
it's a gnarly dance.
He needs Inox, since moving over to his new team on Enemy Esports, things are a little different. Not only is he a mid laner now, he's also having spastic controls.
Yes.
Oh, the brawl comes out.
First damage.
They check each other. It was the Shadow Strike, Shadow Slash for both of them.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, they traded off, but it looks like Inox is taking a little bit more damage from this trade. 57 armor from Xiaowei Xiao.
This is going to be really interesting because Inox is now a Zed main when he moved to the mid lane, but Xiaowei Xiao doesn't really play Zed in competitive play. He plays it sometimes in solo queue, but he only played one Zed game when he was in the LCS, and that was only in the playoffs. And he had 1.2 KDA. It was not his best showing on that champion.
But he's still showing excellent control of a wave so far, continuing to keep Inox pushed back. I say continuing, starting, just only keeping Inox pushed back. And he does have the level 2 advantage, giving him just a bit more AD, and instead takes the Razor Shuriken.
And they both do it too. Nobody going for that Living Shadow. They're going for just the wave clear, the shove. This is how Xiaowei Xiao operates in this type of environment. Using the Shadow Slash early.
It makes sense.
To clear.
He's so confident in his mechanics in the wave that he's just able to control it better and keep his opponent traded away. Inox starting to suffer a bit. He's down in 4 CS with these even minion waves, but Xiaowei Xiao is pushing so hard.
And Inox actually hits level 3 first, but he's not going to push that advantage because he knows he's just one creep away, and Xiaowei Xiao desperately goes for that creep very quickly.
Yeah, there it goes. Whoa, he dodged the auto attack there. That was fast. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, the moving between things gets right out of range.
However, this is going to be 4 health potions used by Xiaowei Xiao. He's got a little bit more health. Only 2. Now the last one. The 4th one being used by Inox. Brings us even. Big wave in favor of Xiaowei Xiao. That's not in favor of Xiaowei Xiao. That's in favor of Inox.
hard to tell with his new name.
Yes.
His new stylish name. They put a lot of thought into making. Apparently, the story behind that is he had to change his name to not have LMQ in it anymore because of Impulse.
Yep.
And he was like, all right, name change time. And just hit the keyboard.
Yes. He wasn't playing the drums. He was actually
it's not anything to do with like hiding his room pages or anything.
He's a simple guy with a simple username. Simplistic.
I heard he laughed pretty hard about it too.
Yes.
As long as he's entertained.
Yeah. It's all fun. So now we do see even. It was Zhao who took the first advantage by super shoving the wave. But Enox answers with a push of his own. Minor CS advantage for Zhao, but it's really not manifesting itself too much.
Enox does have that extra potion in his inventory, though.
There he goes.
It gives him a little more wiggle room to make a mistake here, or also to pressure out Xiao.
That's such a good phrase. Wiggle room?
Yeah.
I just imagine Zed wiggling. Wacky arm-waving inflatable Zed.
He's sexy and he knows it.
Yes. Zhao, surprisingly, taking some big harass from Enox. Seems like Enox has finally found his stride in this matchup.
Yeah, here's the thing, too, is they have to manage themselves underneath turrets, especially when they have this cloth armor, because it's not as easy to last hit minions that are already in that, like, 70% or 60% mark, because you don't have that extra longsword that you might be accustomed to.
Yeah. So I think we can see that with Zhao right there, where he auto-attacked the minion under turret after taking a single turret hit and wasn't able to one-hit it. So that means he has to burn an ability to clear it.
Yeah, they're just farming up here. Neither of them have a teleport. There is the barrier, though. And look at this. I don't know if he'll be able to get both of them. Ooh, he missed that one. And there we go.
Oh, now he's got the full.
But he takes a shuriken for it, so he has to back. Xiao, I think he's actually comfortable with backing at any time here.
Oh, that hit him. Wow, max range.
Just the edge of the shuriken.
That's actually going to keep him in wave. This is the cannon mini wave. This is a wave he wants to be a part on.
It's also level 6.
Enox has level 6 and a big wave.
So Enox hitting that level 6. Xiao hitting level 6 as well. And he has a pretty big advantage here over Xiao in HP. He does have the barrier, too.
Tricky situation. Both of them are now very Cold War status. Who uses it first? More harass.
Here's the thing, though, is usually sometimes, it goes both ways, but more often than not, the one that uses it first ends up paying for it. But they're both very low, so it's not going to be that big a problem because they're both going to get their contempt for the week.
Oh, this is a tricky spot. It's going to be Zhao who actually decides to recall.
He's got to recall now, or else he's going to take a ton of... Ooh.
Oh, cancels it. Exhaust Ignite. Maybe he thinks he can trade this out.
He's willing to risk it.
Yeah. And also, the barrier from Enox. We haven't seen any barriers yet. How does he use this barrier? Does he save it for the Deathmark proc? Does he save it for the Deathmark damage application? How does he trade this off? Whoa! Enox with the level advantage.
Yeah. Has a level up.
And CS advantage.
Has a CS up. Has some turret damage. Now Xiao goes back, gets himself the Bilgewater Cutlass, 5 potions. He's ready to sustain.
We could see this going on for a while.
So is Enox going to walk up and hit the turret? Probably not. He's probably just going to try to back.
Yeah.
Make sure that some experience falls away from Xiao and goes to the turret.
There he goes. Recall. Oh, Vamp Scepter Dorans. I don't know if I agree with that. And another cloth armor. Interesting.
Okay.
So walk me through this style from Enox. I mean, he seems to have been...
It's defensive.
Yes. He seems to have been taking a bit of trouble from Zhao in the early laning phase, but now he has a clear advantage, but he's sitting back.
But the Bilgewater Cutlass is something, the active, you cannot discount that.
Yes.
There's more damage in Xiao's side, but Enox is going to take less of that damage because of his cloth armor, but I don't know how much it's actually going to matter. I think that the Vamp Scepter might actually come out lower here.
Mark goes down.
Expecting it.
Mark's taking some big damage. He's going to actually take the full proc of it by using his Death Mark right away.
There it is. The exhaust coming out really big there to stop a lot of the damage from the Death Mark. And it's actually a losing trade there for Inox.
Zhao's got a lot of health.
He just turned it around.
Yeah.
With his buy there and the Bilgewater Cutlass active, he turned it around on Inox there.
Tricky situation. Inox can't even get close enough to the minions to auto-attack them and proc his Vamp Scepter and his Doran Blade. Tricky situation for Inox. He finds himself behind. Now this is Zhao evening it right on out.
Yeah, Xiao actually in a very good position with that buy. Oh, there's a reason that items that combine are better than buying pieces of items.
Yes.
Like, you're like, do I go for the IE or do I go for, oh, I got like this, this, and this? You're like, IE combine is better. Or combine. I guess I put too much emphasis there on the wrong syllable. But
yes.
the combine.
Combine.
This ain't
trying
Half-Life
to take over
2.
the Earth. Yep.
Yes.
And the G-Man.
Oh. But we have the Z-Man in here too. But which one is it? Which one's the better Z-Man?
It seems like Zhao has been doing a great job of catching back up to Inox. It was just that one trade that switched everything right back around. Inox minor CS advantage, but you mentioned
it's so minuscule right now. You need
nothing.
a 30 CS advantage to make it into anything. He has to back now because Xiao has a potion over him, about to have his Bilgewater Cutlass back up, and the only thing here really helping Inox out is the fact that he has an Ignite up.
I don't think he can afford to use it, though. Zhao full health is not going to die to the damage from Inox right now. Bilgewater Dorans, I don't think he can 100-0 him. Yeah. Especially seeing how fast Zhao has been playing.
He goes back and he buys his own Bilgewater Cutlass, but then it's 5 potions once again for both of them in the tank. But instead of that cloth armor, now they're neck and neck. It's another Doran's Blade. So Xiao staying on the more offensive side of things.
Oh, turret goes down. Who was that?
That was a top lane turret for Xiao.
Yeah.
So thankfully there's a rule in place. The fact that he got some gold, he's going to next back have to go buy 2 sight wards and throw them down in the base and not use that gold.
Dead even 11 minutes in. It's Zhao and Inox. Neck and neck. Oh, Bilgewater is used. Inox goes in. You wanted to save the Bilgewater for after the Death Mark, but Zhao looking for the favorable trade.
The Ignite is still up, though, for Inox.
He gets it. Brings him low. Contempt for the weak. Ignite goes down, and instantly Zhao backs away. No hesitation.
Bilgewater Cutlass wasn't used by Xiao. He still has it up.
Hanging on to it. His Ignite is going to be coming up fairly shortly as well. I think that's going to be about
There's a big advantage
40,
here for Xiao in a couple
yeah.
seconds. But he's popping all 4 of his potions. He wants to be full HP very quickly, and Inox hasn't started his potions up for the most part. He has 1 going, and he's just going to use them 1 by 1.
Yeah. Ooh, more harass. Zhao, I don't think he can dive under the turret, but right now he's looking to get some good damage off onto it.
It's really hard to walk up and just auto the turret as Zed.
Yeah.
You'd have to use your Living Shadow to get out for the most part, or you take some damage. So you really rely on the minions to do the damage to the turret in this 1v1 matchup.
Zhao still going right back up to full health, and he finally hits it. All 5 health potions used by both of our Zed
Here's the thing,
mains.
though, is Xiao is wasting half that potion because he's already full HP off his Bilgewater Cutlass. He used all of them, all 4 of them stacking, and you can't stop them, so he's losing a lot of that. He took that turret shot, so then he's, like right there, he's missing about 75 HP that he could have had otherwise.
But, that was
smallest of things.
That was a fairly even trade between the 2 of them. Zhao definitely came on top, and he didn't even use his full arsenal of abilities. He had Bilgewater. He didn't have Ignite.
Yeah, it was really the early Bilgewater buy that upset this matchup in Xiao's favor because Inox was winning it until that buy.
Oof. Zhao keeps taking turret hits.
Has the Bilgewater, has the Ignite, has the Exhaust. Barrier for Inox, and it's going to force Inox back again. Ooh, he placed the C. He's placed that under.
Death Mark in about 5 seconds. Zhao knows he's got an advantage right now. He's trying to push it.
He's going to go kill that instead of backing. Xiao, though, he's going to try to poke him down.
Oh, can he do it? It's barrier on Inox.
It's going to be so hard to do. Is he going to go for it? He goes for it.
Dives in. It's going to be dodged. The majority of the damage is missing. Zhao taking big turret hits. Ignite burning onto Inox.
No mercy.
Walks away.
No mercy here. No exhaust popped. No mercy from Xiao. He wants him to back. He wants to be able to get this little advantage. But it is a cannon minion wave. There's more effective HP in this wave, so the turret will target that minion very early on and hit it. Oh, he doesn't back. He doesn't get full HP. He doesn't want to miss any creeps.
He's burning health to make it back in. Burning health potions.
Yes.
To make it back in. But he does have Ninja Tabby. So he is able to make it back in the lane much faster. How does Zhao Zhao respond?
Yeah, that's the item that I thought people were going to buy out of a cloth armor. I don't know what he's going to do with 2 cloth armor. I do think it's a little bit of an overbuy here. And that's the turret going down.
Wow, it's Zhao Zhao who takes the win by the turret.
That's why he was pressuring it so hard, and Inox was forced to leave the base without full HP because of that timer.
Yeah. Do you think Home Guard might have been able to get that?
No, I don't think that. I don't know
if it's a necessary buy.
I don't think that would have helped him. It was just so hard for him to get back in there in time.
Wow. Zhao Zhao taking game number 1. The longest ZVZ, Z versus Z match we've seen so far. I went on to 12, 13 minutes.
That was a really long match. That was the longest match that we've seen. It's a very defensive start there. And now we see actually the exhaust coming out from Inox here. And once again, the same start.
Yep.
The fight. The cloth armor fight!
Auto attack
Get him!
City. It's like watching Mundo fight Renekton early on. Wow, there's a lot of damage going on. It's Zhao Zhao who takes a little bit of a lead.
Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. GG.
Good job, guys. You did good. You done good. I just imagine them patting themselves on the back. Yes. All right. We did it.
Yeah, actually, just judging by how they traded there back and forth, Inox kind of lost that fight.
Kind of really.
Yeah, just
kind of a lot.
Like,
he actually came remarkably low to dying. He was down to 150.
Very close. Yeah. But
what is level 1 Ignite?
Level 1 Ignite in terms of damage?
Yeah.
It's pretty low, I think. But the fact that it ticks
like 60
all the time, I want to say 75.
70?
But I might be a little
might be a little bit off.
Yeah. No, it's 50 times 50 plus 20 times level.
So
it is 70. Yeah. It's close to 75.
Wow. 70 damage. So that would have been half right there.
Yeah, but then you also have to take into account it ticks over 5 seconds and people have HP 5, so it's a little
less.
It's a little less, and that's why like level 1 Ignite is always
like
kind of hard to do.
5 per 5. I think it's 10.
Yeah.
Per 10. It's very small.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Very minimal. And now we are back into the laning phase.
And then also people pop potions too. So
yeah.
Potions and their base HP regen.
And then that adds 10 per 5, so it would be 11 health per second versus the Ignite, which is over 5 seconds.
You cut it in half too, because Ignite's Grievous Wounds.
Oh yeah. So I guess that's 6 or 5.5. Or no, 6. Wait, does Grievous Wounds apply to
health potion?
It does apply to regular HP.
Regen and health potion. Yeah, that's why it works against Mundo, because it's regen.
Interesting.
Yep. You talk about these things because they're just doing the defensive fight here.
Yeah.
Between them. But yeah, so like it's
good old fashioned.
Like you said, even if the HP regen is like really close to 6 a second or something, then that's still 30 HP you're regaining.
Versus the Ignite tick for 70, which is almost half of the damage.
Yes, so always pop a potion if you're taking an Ignite early on. Still good, still saves you.
Still a very powerful trade. And then you have the health potion ticking afterwards as well.
Yeah.
For even more health.
Of course, there is the initial damage
tapers off
as well, yeah, of the Ignite. Yep, just back and forth between these guys. You know, Xiao won a very hard-fought, back-and-forth match that Inox actually had the advantage in for the first half. It's just that Bilgewater Cutlass buy, and then the second cloth armor, a little too greedy on the defensive stats there. But it's one of those calculations that you don't ever get to make, because who plays a Z versus Z matchup? Not a lot of people.
Well, people in normals do.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Well, especially when you have on Exhaust and Ignite. Get out of my solo queue game, you troll. What are you doing?
That's like heal revive, teleport revive on a mid lane.
Yeah.
Nah, guys, it's part of my plan.
Hey, man, Karthus, it works.
Mid lane Rammus. Just go in taunt.
Works on Karthus though. Like teleport revive.
Have you seen AP Rammus?
I have seen AP Rammus.
It is absolutely hilarious. There's that famous DFG one shot boom.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good Rammus clips out there. There's a lot of really good champions that are played AP that you have
shouldn't.
Well, I don't know about shouldn't. I really like the variety. But I'm saying like the champions that you don't typically see build the AP.
Yes.
I always love me a good AP Malphite.
Ooh. I played a Zed versus AP Malphite recently. I think it was actually yesterday.
A Zed versus AP Malphite.
Yeah, I was Zed. He was AP Malphite. I lost, remarkably.
Oh, was he mid lane?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just throws Qs at you over and over again.
Oh, yeah. Had to go Hex Drinker first before Bilgewater. It was not pretty. And that is why I'm casting versus participating.
Yeah. People would know your hard counter now.
Exactly.
So everybody, even across the board here, in CS, there is a little bit more for Inox to actually pick up for himself. But they're out of potions.
They are playing the sustain game. Minor health advantage for Zhao. He does also have the energy advantage with the wave spawning, so we can control this a little better, and he's continuing to push it, keeping Inox pressured. I like this because it gets him level 6 first, but there's no tangible advantage to this unless he continues. Oh, that's the tangible advantage right there.
It's returned, though.
Yep. Neck and neck, Skill Shot City.
Almost. Almost got him with that Razor Shuriken.
We're going down Skill Shot City with... Nope, I got nothing.
With what? With what?
With our Razor Shuriken mobile. It's like the Batmobile, but made out of shurikens instead of bats.
Batmobile... I don't think it's really made out of bats.
Clearly, you've never seen...
Clearly, one of our sponsors is the Humane Society,
yeah.
And this is why we need them. Because you'd be making a car out of bats.
Oh, here's something interesting. In Batman Begins, Batman uses that crazy bat getaway. Whoa, level 6, Inox goes in. It's answered by Zhao. But they both jump away. Exhaust was burned, however, by Inox.
They just go back and forth there. The exhaust and the ignite still up for Xiao, but only the ignite for Inox. But that's the thing, is they don't have potions. They don't have a way to recover this HP for the most part.
Xiao actually just had to use his Living Shadow to get away. Inox. Better positioning and the health advantage.
Yeah, that's Xiao actually getting
how it goes.
The small end of that trade there for just an exhaust, right? So like if the ignite still comes through, it's going to be a lot of damage, and Inox still has the contempt for the weak if he can close this distance. He sees the energy's down.
It's 170 damage.
Doesn't go down for it though.
For the ignite tick, and no regeneration from Zhao.
Yeah, he realizes that, pushes himself back a little bit. It is a cannon minion wave, so it is the one that you would want to back off on.
Zhao. Bilgewater once again. Bilgewater 5.
Yep, and he's going to rely on his natural HP regen to get him to full, or if that doesn't matter, he gets there and he auto-attacks a couple times with that lifesteal.
Yep.
So the Bilgewater buy, Inox is trying to clear it. How many of these creeps? He loses 1. 1 creep.
Not too many.
We'll see. Is he still going to experience? Oh, and he gets the cannon too. So that back only cost Xiao 1 creep.
Wow. Fast fingers.
Yep.
Minor item advantage for Inox, though. He did have a little bit of a CS advantage. Minuscule. Almost nothing. Only that Doran's Blade.
It's hard for me to read. I can't tell if that's 3 potions or 5 potions on Inox.
I think that's 3.
If that's 3 potions, he traded 2 potions for a Doran's
Blade, which is about 300 health.
But it may just be 3. I'm not sure.
Oh.
It's hard to read potions.
Bilgewater used by Zhao. That's 100 damage you want to save for the death mark. So this means that for the next 45 seconds. Is it 45 seconds or is it 90?
On death mark rank 1?
On
Bilgewater?
Yeah.
It's in the higher realm of things.
Bilgewater Cutlass. 60 seconds.
You split the difference and go a little lower. So it's not Yomu's Ghostblade status.
Yes.
But it's still...
Oh, no, 90-second cooldown. Whoa.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
That was a very old screenshot. It was from the original League of Legends shop.
That's why you don't look at screenshots. It's Photoshop, man. Photoshop tripping you up.
15-second cooldown, that's what it was.
But yeah, the thing is that the Bilgewater isn't really going to enhance the damage of the death mark, but we'll see here.
This is an interesting trade. Zhao puts himself in a tricky situation. Inox comes out on top. Brings Zhao Wei Zhao low and even gets harassed with the shuriken. Zhao Wei Zhao wasn't paying attention to that last living shadow there.
Yep, no Bilge Water used from Inox. And here's the thing, is the Bilge Water doesn't really enhance the damage of the Death Mark.
Sure
but the point of it is to really kind of slow the person down, land more abilities on them, and get those auto attacks in. It's one of the reasons that people go Blade of the Ruined King too.
I thought it was all damage dealt by Zed, excluding
all
Ignite. I believe that's the definition. If anybody's in the client right now playing Zed, just mouse over them. Let us know.
Yeah. Of all physical and magic damage dealt to the Mark Champion while it was active.
Oh, it's not even by Zed. Whoa! Zhao Wei Zhao takes game number 2 there.
Right in his face.
Taking the win. Inox. 0-2'd by Zhao Wei Zhao.